Well, if you're looking for smokes at CVS, you may have to bum some from the employees if they're smoking, because CVS is not selling smokes. Jeff Monaso from Fox News joining us on 710 KURV. How much money is CVS surrendering, Jeff? How much revenue is CVS surrendering as a result of not selling cigarettes? Do you know?
You know, it's $2 billion annually in sales with CVS stopping selling tobacco products.
I'm sorry, you said $2 billion that they are surrendering in sales?
$2 billion in sales. I don't know how much profit that means for the store, but you can imagine it's quite significant.
And a lot of tax money too,
and a lot, and that's another thing.
Yeah,
you hear about these politicians who are blasting the tobacco industry, and everybody knows that tobacco is not the healthiest thing. But it's the same politicians that rely on that money to pay for state and local and federal programs. Here in Chicago, I was looking at some of the prices at the CVS store. It was $8, $9, $10 a pack. New York City, where I came from just a couple of months ago, that was about $13, $14, $15 a pack, and much of that money is tax revenue. So that's the downside for locals. But,
so what are you hearing? Is there anyone else in line right behind CVS? Walgreens, Walmart, any Wall store, anything?
Yeah, it's the hope for CVS and health officials that other stores like Walgreens, which is the biggest healthcare chain, will follow suit.
Yeah.
But it remains to be seen how this will affect other chains or smokers. I can tell you that at the CVS store that I was at, talking to folks, talking to non-smokers and smokers alike, I think there's a general consensus that it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, plus, Jeff,
this is kind of where we're going. However, the smoker said, "Look, this CVS was the cheapest place to buy smokes, and the cost for me to smoke has just gone up."
On the other side, too, I mean, CVS, as a company, as a business, must have figured that they could handle this loss of revenue, or as a business, it wouldn't have gone that route.
Well, you would imagine they've also turned this into a huge PR campaign with events across the country. So good for them. They're going to be able to capitalize on this. Hopefully, I think that's their hope that they really become known as
and they changed their name,
true
right?
healthcare company, which they
CVS Health
their
or
brand
something
as
like
well.
That, right?
Well, they changed their name, CVS Health. But if they can capitalize by bringing more customers into their stores, perhaps that's where they can, get some of that $2 billion back.
But I can still buy beer and wine there too, can't I?
CVS Health and Spirits. Yeah,
that's the funny thing. You're right. In certain states and certain cities, alcohol is sold in CVS stores, including the ones right here in Chicago,
and here in the
there's
Valley.
alcohol and one side of the store and rows and rows of candy on the other side. So there's going to be an argument made for that.
Maybe they'll need that to try to make up the revenue. CVS Health and toys, CVS Health and candy
and booze.
Or booze, stuff like that. All right. Jeff, thank you much. Jeff Monaso joining us from Fox News on 710 KURV. I did not know he was in Chicago now, based permanently in Chicago, not in New York.